everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Peppy with Peppy's Plants. I wanted to introduce you guys today to two plants that are great plants to have in your garden, and these are considered medicinal plants. Now this one here that I'm grabbing these little flowers on, I'll just pull it out of the ground here. This is called Tilo. Now, this is a great plant. This is actually, the botanical name is Hustica pectoralis, and this plant has the properties of giving you a nice relaxing sleep. It's good for the nerves. It's very, very relaxing, and you can dry the leaves and you can make a tea out of it. Now the plant likes to grow in a partial shade area. I have it growing right underneath the carambola. It's very aggressive, so it does fill in the area that you plant quite quickly, and it does really, really well. It's very beautiful with the flowers. Has a tremendous fragrance, very similar to licorice. So it has a slight licorice kind of a, well, you know, it's less intense than licorice, but it's got a hint of licorice. It's a sweet kind of a smell. Wonderful plant. Now I'm going to show you the other one that's behind it. That's called Anamu, and the Anamu plant is a plant that has some incredible properties. People claim that it actually has healed them from cancer, and I'm not here to tell you it can do that. I'm just here to tell you what people have told me, and you know, they swear by it. I don't grow a lot of these. I grow very few of these plants, and I always keep them in the garden just in case. And I also keep them in the garden because when I say just in case, people reach out to me quite a bit and need some of these plants or some of these leaves, and when I have them available, I'm more than happy to share them with the people that need them. So I'm going to just go behind here with you guys for a second, and I'll show you the Anamu, and I'll kind of talk about both plants as they grow together in this landscape. Okay, so I snuck into my little patch of medicinal garden here, and let me show you what I have. This is the Anamu plant. This one was planted about 7 months ago, and it was quite small. It was doing very well, and then it got beautiful. It got about this big and this wide, and then, as I've mentioned in a couple of my videos, it's right now it's February 7th, and we had quite a bit of cold back in January, so this guy really suffered, but it's coming back beautiful now. The leaves are just absolutely amazing looking. Now these plants are used, as I said, medicinal. They have the ability to reduce inflammation in the body, and because these are anti-inflammatory plants, they are also considered very, very powerful cancer treatments. One other thing about these plants that you should know is they don't give up. They just grow and grow and grow and grow, and they're very invasive. I mean, very invasive. So if you get yourself one of these plants, be prepared to dig up and get rid of a lot of them or repot them, because they're also known as a guinea hen weed, and we know that if a plant's called a weed, we know that it's a tough one to eradicate once they get established. So I have a lot of time and effort put into maintaining this area this way, and the easiest way to keep it like this and not let the Anamus take over is to observe the fact that, and I'll pull this off so you can see it, but there's a tiny little spike here, and I'll take a photograph and post it. There's a tiny little spike here, and this is going to be the seeds, the Anamu seeds. So if you do not want this plant to become invasive, you're going to have to constantly come out here at least once a week and look at the new growth and get rid of those little flower spikes right away. Okay. Also, pinching it makes it bushier, but be prepared. It's a lot of work to maintain this plant in a way that keeps your yard from you know, becoming the Anamu yard. Well, with that said, let me just go back to the Tilo plant. This one over here. If you want to propagate Tilo, and I'll try not to have my pineapple stab me in the eye as I reach over. If you want to propagate this plant here, the Tilo, it's actually easy. This one you do from seeds and you can do from cuttings, the Anamu. But the Tilo plant, you can simply take, just reach down, don't be shy, don't be afraid, you're not going to hurt it, just tug it. And you see all those roots right there? Just take it out of the ground. and then repot it or put it in another area, keep it nice and moist. Deep shade or partial shade, and it'll just take over that area as well. So an excellent ground cover, an excellent plant for relaxation, and this one here is an excellent plant in so many ways as well. Now, one warning about this plant. This plant can cause a woman to have an abortion. So with any of these medicinal plants that people show you on YouTube or that I recommend or that anybody talks about, please consult with someone, you know, who really has the knowledge and that you trust and is a practitioner in herbal medicine, because you could do yourself a lot of harm if you're not careful. So there you can see the actual seeds as they begin to develop from those beautiful tiny little flowers. One other thing about this plant is that if you take those leaves and you rub them in your hands, it has a very pungent smell or a pungent odor, very strong, like a very powerful garlic. Now, another thing that's done is in the jungle medicine, or the medicine of the curanderos or shamans, or, you know, I guess you could say the Indian healthcare practitioner, they take the roots right out of the ground and they grind those down and they use those medicinally as well. And then again, you know, that is the most powerful, most potent part of the plant. So you have to be real careful when it comes to using the Anamu plant. Well, folks, thank you for stopping by. That wraps it up. We covered the Anamu plant and we also covered the Tilo plant. If you liked the video, if you learned something, please give us a thumbs up. Check out the little button on top that says subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, and if you want to get updates on new released videos that come out, please hit the little bell that's right next to the subscribe button. If you don't hit the bell next to the subscribe button, you will not get the updates, because YouTube doesn't update everyone unless they ask for the update. So again, subscribe, hit the little bell. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.